everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you a reading vlog. Hi guys, it is 5:33 p.m. on Friday. Woohoo! It is Friday, the 10th of August. Welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to the freaking weekend. Yes! It has been, if you watched my last vlog, it has been a fairly insane work week for me. I've just been so busy. Even today, guess how much I've read today, you guys? 0. I didn't get anything read on the bus, and then I thought I was going to be able to take a lunch break today, but I couldn't. So I didn't read anything at all. So last night, what was last night? Last night was Thursday. I went to my massage. I read a little bit, but not a super amount. So I think I read like 30 pages. I'm on page 183. So not a huge amount is the moral of the story. I'm buddy reading this with Mel. We buddy read the first book, and she already finished it. Partly because she just got obsessed with it, which is totally a fair call. And partly because I've been a bit slow. Not like super slow, but I definitely haven't read as much of it as I would have liked. So I want to get as much of this read as I can tonight. So it's Friday night. I normally would have training tonight, and I really didn't want to go, but I felt like I had to because I don't think I said in the last vlog, but I did end up skipping training on Wednesday. But my back has been, oh, it is killing me today. And I really, really didn't want to go. And then when I was walking, so I had a nightmare walking from the bus. It is like raining right now, and I had 2 book packages that wouldn't fit into my backpack that I was trying to hold, and I was trying to hold the umbrella and hold my phone, and I was trying to keep the book packages dry. It was a nightmare. And then I dropped my phone at one point. I was trying to bend down to pick it up without dropping the book packages or the umbrella. It was crazy. What was the moral of the story? Why did I start talking about that? This is the problem. I go off on tangents and then I don't even know why I brought that up. The moral of the story was that I felt my phone vibrate, and I couldn't check it, and it was an alert from Facebook saying that my coach had posted on our team page saying there's no training tonight, and I was so happy. So happy. So I gave you a reading update already. I've read like 30 pages. That's it. Like I said, I'm hoping to get a lot read tonight. In terms of weekend plans, I think I'm going to have a really busy weekend to go with my really busy week. So tomorrow I'm going for coffee as usual. I then am planning to basically go straight from coffee to pick my nephew up to take him shopping for his birthday. It was his birthday back at the start of July. But we haven't been able to do it yet because like they went away camping for a little while. And then I had those 2 weekends where I was trying to get shelves. We haven't been able to find time to do it. So I need to do that this weekend. I also, if I have time on Saturday, would like to find time to go get my nails done. So my nail person who I normally go see, who I've seen for the first like 3 times, is unwell at the moment. And so she sent a message cancelling my appointment saying she wouldn't be able to take any appointments for like over a month. It's now been almost 6 weeks since I had my nails done. They've grown out so far. They're so long now that I'm like struggling to like, they're like annoying me. This one has completely snapped off. I've snapped 2 nails on this side. They haven't like completely come off, but I've like broken like the tops off. So, and that, like I said, the grow out on them is, I don't think you can tell. See how like they're really far grown out. So I would like to find time to do that, but I need to do that on Saturday afternoon. So maybe if I have time after I've taken my nephew shopping, he is not going to sit around while I get my nails done, but I might take him home and then go and get my nails done just at like a place like in the, like at the shops or like in the mall, whatever. And then hopefully I can get an appointment with my nail technician once she is feeling better. So yeah, so that's things I need to clean on Saturday. I also need to film tomorrow, because on Sunday I have, my niece has got a game. I don't think I'm going to make it because I think our games clash, but I've got a game. I think my brother is playing this weekend, and it's his last weekend that he'll be playing because him and my brother and Shakara go away to Europe next week, like mid next week. They leave for Europe for 8 weeks. Friggin' lucky them. I'm so jealous. So yeah, so this will be the last game that he's playing, and if he's playing, he did hurt his ankle again. He's so unlucky, it's ridiculous. But I think it was just like a minor thing, so I think he's playing, but I'm not really sure. So I'll be going to that as well. And the shops in here don't open until 11 on Sunday, so I can't even like go, although my game's at 10:30, so I wouldn't be able to go in the morning anyway. This is like seriously the biggest tangent. Anyway, the point is I've got a lot to cram in on Saturday. Like I said, I need to go to coffee, take my nephew shopping, hopefully get my nails done, find time to film. I also have not put still haven't put the books on my shelf because I haven't had time to do that either, really. I've done one shelf and that's it. So I need to do that, which preferably I would do before I film, but I might just throw some books onto the shelves. Not that it matters if I film with empty shelves, but it just looks nicer if there's books on there, and it is something that I need to do because currently my books are just all over the floor, and I've got so much stuff that goes in that second room that's currently around my house taking up space because all of the books are taking up the space. So yeah, that's something I need to get sorted, and then like I said, out all day Sunday. So I've got a pretty jam-packed weekend. Went up Fred. So yeah, this is seriously the biggest tangent, and you guys don't give a shit about any of this, but I will, Winifred, no. I will check in with you guys at some point tomorrow. I do also need to at some point go to the library tomorrow. There's another thing I have to find time to do, although that's not too big of a deal, I don't think, because where I'll take my nephew shopping is like not too far from the library, so I'll just be able to like swing past the library on the way there or on the way back. So seriously, check this out. Can you see her right now? Ignore all the crap that's on top of my toilet. That TV doesn't, well, it works, but it doesn't have a PowerPoint, so it's not plugged into anything, and hasn't been for the last 2 years that I've lived here. But she keeps getting on top of this bookcase now. And she's just crazy. Crazy, crazy cat. So that's it. I need to cut this clip. This is already so long, and it's the first day of the vlog, and the vlog's already going to be longer because of trying to finish them off before Book Swapathon starts. So yeah, that is it for this clip. I will check in with you guys at some point tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 5:15 p.m. on Saturday the 11th. Is it the 11th today? Yes, the 11th of August. So I had a very busy day today as predicted, but busy in a different way than what I thought it was going to be busy. So I went for coffee and such this morning, as predicted. I then picked my nephew up straight away. I basically came home from coffee, put away the groceries and things that I'd bought while we were out, got into my car, went and picked my nephew up, took him out shopping for his birthday presents, which was a lot of fun. I spent like an hour, hour and a half with him doing some shopping and stuff and hanging out. I then dropped him at home and then immediately went to pick my parents up, and we went to like a local like center, like group of shops that are all like furniture and like homewares type of shops, because my parents were looking for a like hall or entry table and type of thing, and I've been looking for a new bed for literally like 2 years and have not been able to find anything that I particularly like. And so my parents said that they were going to go do that, and I was like, oh, I should really take the opportunity to go, even though I was planning to go get my nails done. So my nails didn't end up happening, which is disappointing. It's probably going to be like another week now before I get the time to go. But I did that, so we were out most of the afternoon. We went into like every like just standard furniture and bedding place at there, and I did not find a bed, but I think I've reached a kind of conclusion as to what I'm going to do to end up finding a bed. That's really vague, but it's too complicated. And my parents did find a whole table, which was great. And then I came home. I got home probably about 30 or 40 minutes ago, and then I came in and then used literally the dying light. Like, as you can see, this is a bit yellow because basically we're only really being lit by the overhead light now with just a touch of natural light. But I did manage to film 2 videos before we lost the light completely, which was really, really great because I didn't know if I was going to get anything filmed. Because last night, I spent most of last night editing the vlog from before this, which I'm really annoyed about because I set it to upload before I went to bed. And then when I got up this morning, I forgot to hit publish, and so I haven't published it yet, and when it should have ideally gone up this morning, but I'll go out and publish that when I head out this little room. So yeah, I thought I'd film this clip for you guys here. I did also manage to get to the library on the way home from shopping with my nephew. So I managed to get a lot accomplished today. The only thing I really didn't get to do was get my nails done. But that wasn't like a huge priority, so I'm still pretty happy with what I managed to accomplish. So in terms of a reading update, I haven't read anything today because, like I said, I've been out literally all day since like 8:40 this morning. But I did manage to read quite a bit last night. So I'm on page, I can't remember, I didn't bring the book in here with me. It's still in my bedroom from last night. But I'm on like page 280 something, I think now, of Magic Study. I'm exactly, I think when I put in my progress last night on Goodreads, I'm exactly 2/3 of the way through. I am really enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm looking forward to kind of seeing where we're headed with the end of this book. Yeah, I'll give more of my thoughts on it, because like I said, it's really hard to talk about because it's a sequel, but I'll give more of my thoughts on it once I finish it, which I would love to do tonight. I don't have anything going on tonight now. I'm at home for the evening. There are a couple of movies that I wouldn't mind watching. Like, I still wanted to see The Legend of Hell House, and yeah, I wouldn't mind watching a couple of movies, but because I didn't do anything last night basically except edit the vlog. So I would love to watch, like, you know, chillax a bit tonight and watch a few movies and then like read a bit before I go to bed. I do have soccer basically all day tomorrow. My parents are picking me up at 9:15, and then we'll go probably from my game to my brother's game, and then he's playing B's, and then we'll watch A's, and then we're out to dinner actually tomorrow night. So we're out to dinner for the anniversary. So the 14th of August, which is during the week, is the anniversary of my grandfather's death. He died in 2005 when I was in my final year of high school. And my nan, who's my one remaining grandparent, it's his wife, likes to go out and like celebrate, not like, you know, celebrate his life for like the anniversary of his death every year, because it's been, what, 13 years this year? So yeah, 13? Yeah, 13, that's how math works. So yeah, I've got that tomorrow night as well. So yeah, I'll have another pretty busy day tomorrow being out and about. But tonight, me and the gorgeous little Winifred are just going to, little Winnie, are gonna snuggle down on the couch, and I might get Uber Eats and just like have a real relaxing, chillaxed evening. And I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, I think that's all I got for this clip. I'll check in with you guys at some point tomorrow. Let you know how much I got read tonight, because I'm sure I won't have anything read during the day tomorrow. But yeah, I'll definitely talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 9:10 p.m. on Sunday the 12th of August. As predicted, I have been out all day today. I went to my game this morning. We won today, which was great. I then went straight from my game to my brother's game, and we watched him play in the B's. We then watched the A's game afterwards. We then came home. I had like 20 minutes at home to get changed, feed the cat, etc. And then I went out to dinner. I mentioned we're going out to dinner tonight, so we went out to dinner, and then I got home from dinner about 30 minutes ago. And yeah, now I'm home. So, reading update. So, I don't know how much I'm going to get read tomorrow. And I've realised that Mel and I have talked about starting... Okay, so let's backtrack. So, last night, I finished Magic Study by Maria V. Schneider. I liked this. It's definitely, for me, not as strong as book one, but I did still really enjoyed it. I love the relationship in this series, and I really liked... So, they're both, like, really supportive of each other, and I really liked that in this one, they kind of become more equal, like, on more equal footing, because there was a bit of, like, difference in kind of power level, like, so to speak, in the first book, but I really loved that in this book they become a bit more, like, they're a bit more equal, which I really liked. There's two side characters that I really love. There is kind of a mystery part put in terms of that there's a villain or whatever that they're trying to determine who it is, and like capture them or whatever, catch them. And that for me was a little bit anticlimactic. I was expecting, I don't know, I don't want to go into too many details because I don't want to spoil anything, but I was expecting more from that storyline than what we ended up getting. Once again, the world building in this one was really, really great. We're in kind of a different setting in this one than the first one, without going into too many details once again. And once again, the world was just built up really great, like, and it's such a different world. And Mel mentioned, because I did buddy read this with Mel, that she doesn't spend too much time on the world building, but somehow does really well with it, and I totally agree with that. So, yeah, finished that last night. Mel and I have talked about starting fire study on Tuesday for me. However, I have an ebook that I want to read, a novella in the Harry Bosch series. That's going to be really short. I'm actually planning to read that hopefully tonight if I can read the whole thing. And then the next thing I need to pick up before I can pick up Fire Study is a library book, Love Bites, 101 Tips for Dating Guys with Fangs by Claire Hooper. I mentioned this when I hauled this, but I have no idea really what this is about, whether this is like self-help, whether this is like a novel, fiction thing, I don't know, but this is pretty, like, short, like it's a small book. It's only got less than 200 pages, and it's, the font is, like, pretty big, and it's pretty spaced. So I'm pretty sure I can get this done pretty quickly as well. However, having said that, I don't know how much time I'm going to have to read tomorrow. So I've mentioned a lot in this past couple of vlogs that I'm so busy at work lately, like things have been really crazy at work. And on top of that, tomorrow I have a client dinner that I have to go to. Ugh. Normally I would have knitting. During the week it became apparent that I was going to have to go to this client dinner, so I had to say to the girls that I can't make it to knitting this week. And I have to go to this dinner, and the dinner isn't till 7. However, I normally don't get home from work until between 5:30 and 10 to 6, generally. And I would need to leave here at like 6 in order to make it back into the city by 7. So I'm just going to have to stay in the city until 7 and then have this client dinner and then not come home till later. Normally, I probably won't get home until like later than I normally go to bed. I will be able to take a cab home because I'm at a client thing. And it's outside of outside of work, the work appropriate. I will be able to take a cab home because I really didn't want to like have to get the bus and walk from the bus like to home and stuff at like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night in the dark. So I will be able to get a cab home, but I do have to, I'm just basically going to work through until 7, which in some ways is good. So originally I was thinking about it and I was going to go into work late, and because I was going to stay late, but I was thinking about it just before, and I actually think I'm going to go into work at a normal time and then work through till 7 and like hopefully get a lot done, because like I said, most people will have left the office by 5:30, and then I'll have like, you know, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours even at work where I can hopefully really get a lot done, catch up a little bit, hopefully, you know, get myself a bit more on track. And then because I will have done some extra hours, I'm hoping that maybe if I do that, then on Friday I can maybe leave early if things aren't too crazy. That's what I'm thinking. Like leave at like lunchtime or something on Friday, because that would be awesome. But yeah, so that's it. I think I just went to a huge long tangent about what, anyway, my point is I don't know how much I'm going to get read. So, oh God, in theory, this is really, really short. So if I get the novella done tomorrow, and because I'm going to be working such long hours tomorrow, I'm definitely taking a lunch break. I haven't taken a lunch break in like a week and a half. But, so if I manage to read on the bus to work, and then, God, doesn't that nail look awful? Read on the bus on the way to work, and then read on my lunch break. I don't know if I won't be able to read in the cab, so I don't know. I just don't know. But that's it. If I don't finish it, hopefully I can get at least a decent chunk of this read tomorrow, and then if I have to finish it, like on Tuesday morning, then I can just still start fire study at some point on Tuesday. So actually thinking about it, I think maybe I'm going to be okay. Anyway, this went off onto a whole massive tangent. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow at some point. I'm not sure when. it might be late, or I might not even manage to check in tomorrow, depending on how tired I am when I get home. Like, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, because I'm not going to be home till really, really late. But I will talk to you guys at some point in the future, be it tomorrow or Tuesday or whatever. So I'll talk to you guys then. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 5:40 p.m. on Tuesday, the 14th of August. I didn't film yesterday as predicted. I think I mentioned in the previous clip that I didn't think that I would, like, there was a possibility I wouldn't film a clip yesterday. So, Sunday night, I read a tiny bit of the novella. I think I mentioned that I was going to be picking up one of the Harry Bosch novellas from the Michael Connolly series, and I did. It's called Angle of Investigation. I read a really small portion of it, like maybe a third of it, and then I went to bed. And then yesterday, I didn't read a single page. I've been so crazy busy at work. Like, I'm so busy. And I also had that client dinner last night. So I went into work a little bit late. I got into work about 9:30, and then I worked all the way through until 7 p.m. And then I went to the dinner, and I didn't get home till almost 10. And I'm normally already in bed by that stage. Plus, it's really tiring, like, being social. Like, I'm very much an introvert. And not only being social, but being social with people who aren't, like, your friends. Not that they're anything wrong with the people, but they're not people, you know, I'm very conscious the whole time that these are clients, and you have to be careful what you say, and, you know, all of those types of things. And I was there with my boss. Like, it was fine. And they went really well. Like, it was fine, but I got home really late, and I was just really, really exhausted. I then, Winifred, so rude. I then went into work a little bit late today, not super late, but my boss said come in, you know, a little bit later today, so I did, only like 40 minutes later than what I normally get in, like, not hugely late. And then I worked straight through my lunch break, and I just haven't really been reading on the bus because I just haven't had the mental capacity for it, to be honest. And now tonight I'm home. I don't have anything going on tonight, thank fuck. I'm really exhausted. Like, I'm so tired. I have the 2 videos that I filmed on the weekend, and I haven't edited either of them, so I would really like to get one of those edited tonight. But I also need to do a load of washing because I was so busy on the weekend. I haven't done any washing, so I'm like scraping the bottom of the barrel with my like work wardrobe because everything's dirty. So I need to do a load of washing, and I say I need to wash my hair. I would really like to, like I said, edit it and upload that video, but really all I want to do is just go to bed. But I'm also starving, so I'm just not feeling it tonight. And like, originally I was supposed to start the buddy read of the 3rd book in the study series with Mel today, but I messaged her yesterday and said we probably will have to postpone it a little bit because I was really behind. And I'm glad they said that, because like I said, I haven't read a single page since Sunday night, which is so unusual for me. So I am hoping to get to read tonight as well, but I'm so not motivated. I'm thinking about putting on the load of washing that I need to do, and then taking like a 30-minute power nap. But I'm worried about doing that because a 30-minute power nap may turn into just going to bed, and I really do have things that I need to do. So I'm thinking, yeah, I think I'm going to risk it though, because I'm so tired, and I don't know that I'm going to get through the rest of this week without, I just don't know. So I think I'm going to put on that load of washing. I'm going to have a 30-minute power nap. I'm then going to get up, eat dinner, edit and upload that video, wash my hair, be a productive human, and read and watch BookTube and do all of the stuff in the like less than 4 hours until I go to bed. You guys, sometimes being an adult is tough. So yeah, sorry for this really depressing, really lackluster update where I haven't read anything, but you know, sometimes this is just the way life goes. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'll talk to you guys when I get home. Oh, I'm an idiot. This is how tired I am. I have read an audiobook. I started an audiobook yesterday and I finished it today because I've been at work like such long hours, like yesterday in particular. I did get a lot of reading time and then I finished it today. So I listened to Always by Lindsay Sands. I didn't have any of my holds hadn't come in, although since then 2 have come in. So I just went to the available now section. I saw this was like a standalone historical romance, so I thought I'd give it a go. It's another reason why this is a depressing clip, because I really didn't like this book. I'm surprised by how much I didn't like this book, because normally, you know, historical romance doesn't necessarily have to be amazing, but I can generally enjoy it. But I really, and I don't know if this is partly my mindset, but I really, really didn't like it. It was, I didn't like either of the leads. The male was your typical, like, overbearing type of guy, but, like, it just was taken too far for me. And then the main female lead was really, like, supposed to be a combination of being, you know, really sassy and fiery, but also really naive. And I didn't think that the combination really worked very well, like, in this book. I think it can be done well. I just don't think it worked very well in this. Which was also really pissing me off, because there were times when, like, she needed to be protected and things like that, and she would just, like, continually ignore what he said and go off, like, on her own, even though he would say, like, please, you know, always keep someone with you. She would just be like, whatever, get up by herself, and then go off, and then even when, like, stuff kept happening, she would just keep doing it, and it was just, I was just like, what, like, fucks, like, stop. I wasn't in the mood for her shit, is pretty much the gist. And then there's, like, a mystery aspect to the story, but it only came in, like, halfway through. Like, for the whole first half of the book, it's just about them and their relationship, and I haven't really said the premise. So it's basically about the illegitimate daughter of the king, who was raised in a convent, is married off, like, at the behest of the king. She's, like, married off to this guy, and then it's, like, their relationship. Where was I going with my thoughts? Oh, yeah, so this mystery element is added in. But, like, the whole first half is just them and, like, the marriage, and then them and their early married life and blah, 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 blah. And then, like, this mystery thing kind of comes into it, and it felt really tacked on. But then the whole second half of the book was about that, kind of, even though there was none of that in the first half. It kind of almost felt like 2 different, like, books. I don't know. I say I'm probably being overly judgmental because I just have not been in the mood, but I didn't like it. I'm only giving it a 2-star. I did read other reviews, and there were quite a few negative reviews, and a lot of people were saying, like, I typically like Lindsay Sands, but I didn't enjoy this book, so it's not, I would pick up something else by her based on those reviews, but yeah, just this one was not for me. But yeah, that is it. This clip's now ended up being a lot longer than I intended for it to be. I will talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow, hopefully with a much more upbeat clip, where I'll hopefully have finished that novella and have started the library book that I need to read. And yeah, I'm sorry that I just uglily scratch. I'm tired, you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, it is 5:33 p.m. on Wednesday the 15th of August. I just got home from work. Okay, so last night, so I did have a power nap, which was okay. I only slept for like 45 minutes, and I wasn't asleep that whole time. That's just kind of when I laid down, and then I did kind of fall asleep for a little bit, and I did manage to get up, which was good. However, by the time I woke up, my washing had finished. And I was like, oh, I'll do that. I'm going to eat dinner first and then I'll hang out the washing. I just totally forgot to hang the washing out. Because, of course I did. And I also decided that I wasn't going to bother trying to edit. I just don't have the mental capacity for it. If I'm being frank, I just didn't. I don't know if you guys could tell from yesterday's clip, but I couldn't spend the time editing the video, or I didn't even end up washing my hair. I literally just spent the time after I ate dinner, I was curled up in bed, reading a little bit, watching some booktube videos, and snuggling with Winnie on my lap. That is how I spent the evening, and I think that was what I needed to do. So, having said that, I tonight now have a physio appointment. My physio appointment's a bit later than usual. Like, I didn't have to leave work early or anything, which is good because I really don't have the capacity to leave work early at the moment. So I've got a physio appointment later on, and then I'm supposed to go straight from the physio appointment to training. There's been, Winifred, there has been a hint that training may be cancelled. Having said that, oh, sorry, I was just saw an alert on Facebook and I was hoping there was an alert saying training's cancelled. It was going to be cancelled if the rain kept going, and it has currently stopped raining. God damn you, Mother Nature. So I may be going to training. I just got the alert. Training's cancelled. Praise. Okay, so I've got physio and then I'm coming home. Thank God. So I'm planning to, that load of washing is still in the washing machine. So I'm going to put that on right before I leave. I'm just going to put that through a rinse cycle to just like freshen it all up. And then when I come home, I'll hang that out. I'll have dinner and I'll hang that out, then have dinner so I don't forget. And then I'm going to edit and upload because I'm still exhausted, but I'm not as mentally exhausted as I was yesterday. So I'll come home and hopefully edit and upload a video tonight because I also need to get my book swapathon TBR up, but I haven't filmed that yet and I'm not sure. So how long do I have? So book swapathon starts on Sunday, which I'm super excited about. So I'm thinking that maybe if I should be able to film it on Friday when I get home from work. Or even tomorrow, actually. I don't have anything going on tomorrow night, so I'll be definitely able to film it, which is good, and then edit and upload that to get that up, like Saturday morning maybe, because I am ahead to most people in terms of time zones because I'm in Australia, so that should be alright timing for that. And I was also holding off. I had been holding off filming it, hoping that my, swap book would come in, but I knew that there wasn't a great chance of it coming in because I'm in Australia, and I'm pretty sure it would have been ordered, it was ordered through Book Depository. So I'm hopeful though, and I think it should hopefully come in during the readathon so that I can pick it up. But I was holding off just in case. So be able to do that. So you guys, I'm seriously, I'm just working out my life while talking to you guys. Hope you don't mind. So in terms of a reading update, I did read last night. I didn't read heaps, but I did read. I finished the novella. Now, that doesn't sound that impressive, but it turns out that it wasn't just one novella. It was a novella binder. It was the same as the other one where it had 3 novellas in it. And so I'd only read half of the first one, so I finished that and then read the other 2. I enjoyed this one, and it was similar to the other one in that it's just each of them is just a different random part of, Bosch's career. But one of them, I enjoyed this one a lot because for me, it tied in a lot more with the overall series. There's one that, so this isn't a spoiler at all. At one point in the Harry Bosch series, there's some stuff around a saxophone. I'll just say that. And you get the backstory of that in one of them, which was awesome. And then you also get Bosch trying to solve a case that's from back when he was a patrol cop. And so you get a flashback at the start of him as a patrol cop, which was awesome because the start of the Harry Bosch series, we follow him. He's already in his late 30s, or I don't know exactly how old he is. I would say in his 40s, 30s to 40s right from the beginning. So to get to see him as a patrol cop, I believe he was 19 or 20 in it. I was that was really cool. So I really enjoyed this one, even though they were still short and it's hard to establish great mysteries. I did think it was a lot better done in this one. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I'm giving that 3.5 stars. Whereas I only gave the first one a 3. So I do have so I haven't read, that was what I read last night. I haven't read a single page today. That is just the way things have been going lately. I've been working through lunch every single day. That is partly because I've been running late a lot of days, which I'm normally really good at being at work on time, but I think because I've been so exhausted and just mentally exhausted, I've really been struggling in the mornings. So I really need to get back on top of that. But so I've been not super late, but late, 20, 30 minutes, whatever. And so I've been working through my lunch break partly to make up for that and just partly because I'm so busy. And I've said before, I would prefer to work through my lunch break than to have to stay late. And at the moment I've been managing to get out pretty much on time every day, which is good. So yeah, I've been tempted a few nights to stay and try get more on top of things, but I know for me that's a slippery slope. I do it one night and then you do it the next night, and the next thing you know, you're working late every night, and I don't want to be that person. I was that person for a long time. For a few years, I worked really long hours, and I got really burnt out, and I don't want to do it again. So, oh my God, you guys, I'm such a tangent. So, the next book I'm picking up is Love Bites, 101 Tips for Dating Guys with Fangs. This is really short, though. This is the short book that I've mentioned. It's less than 200 pages. It is, in fact, 190 pages. So, if I have the time to read this, and, like, it's also, like, it's literally 101 tips, so I should go to the start so I don't, but, like, each tip is, like, 1 to 2 to 3 pages, so there's plenty of, like, breaks. I think it's going to really, it's not only short, but it's going to be easy to fly through, because it's literally, like, here's tip 1. Tip 1 is, oh my God, be prepared. You know, tip 2 is mind games. Tip 3 is heart health. Oh, I can't even head off. Tip 4 is home is where his unbeating heart is. They're literally all like 2 pages, so I could read it, you know, 10 tips and then take a break type of thing. Like, it's going to have plenty of points to, like, break. And I always find that books with a lot of page breaks, and, like, short chapters, I really like, because you end up reading more because you think, oh, I can just read another chapter because it's only a few pages. Oh, I can read another chapter because it's only a few pages, and you just end up reading a lot. So I'm hoping that once I get the time, sorry, that is the library receipt. Once I get the time, I'm really going to fly through this. That is the plan, and now that I have more time tonight, which I'm so excited about. I'm glad you guys got to see my, like, live reaction finding out the training's cancelled. Because y'all know, even my camera is appalled that I just said y'all. I don't even know who I am as a person right now. I just ran out of a memory card. I need to cut this clip. So, I don't have anything else to report. I will check in with you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. Bye, guys. I'm back. It's literally been like 2 minutes. I totally forgot to tell you guys. The whole point of these clips is supposed to be reading updates, and I totally forgot to tell you guys about the audiobook that I read today. Apologies for this ugly angle, but I couldn't be bothered to sit back up. And I want to keep this real short because these clips already, way too long. Bloody Winifred. So, I am listening on audio to Snap by Belinda Bauer. This is I would call it a literary mystery. I think it's supposed to be like a thriller, but I don't consider it to be that much of a thriller. It basically follows these 3 children. You're mainly following Jack, so these 3 kids were in a car, and they're with their mum, and their car broke down. This is in the late 90s, and their mother got out of the car, and she didn't have a mobile or anything because it was the late 90s, and not everyone had phones back then, and she walked to, like, an emergency phone that you find on, like, the side of the road. But she left the kids in the car because there was, like, the 3 of them, and they were on, like, a really main highway, and she didn't want to walk them down the side of the road, because where they would have had to walk would have basically been, like, on the shoulder. So she left them in the car, and she never returns. So then the main part of the story is set about 3 years later, where the oldest child, Jack, is now 14, and their father has since, like, gone out for coffee one day or something like that. I can't remember what he went out for, and just never returned. So they are completely fending for themselves, hiding the fact that they're on their own, etc. You're then also following this woman who is pregnant, and she gets broken into one day when she's at home, and she finds a knife left next to her bed with a note saying, "I could have killed you." That's basically all you get told in the synopsis, so I'm not going to tell you much more than that. I don't know how I feel about this book. I'm 57% of the way through, and one of the things it's one of those books that I'm really going to have to listen to the whole thing before I can really form any opinions about it, because at the moment, a whole big part of the plot hinges on this, like, one thing that I just do not, like, it makes 0 sense. But I don't know if it's going to be kind of brought back around so that it all ends up making sense and you kind of understand, because at the moment I'm just like, what? It's not, sorry that it doesn't make sense. It's hard to explain. It's that it's implausible, but, like, really implausible, and I can't see how they would bring it back around to make it plausible, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. So I am reading that. Like I say, my thoughts are really going to hinge on how this book ends, but I should hopefully get that one finished tomorrow because, like I said, I'm more than halfway through. But yeah, that is it. Definitely now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, it is 5:40 p.m. on Thursday the 16th of August. Last night I was overambitious as always in what I thought I was going to be able to achieve. Oh, why do I do this? My life is just a freaking mess right now, and now Winifred is trying to climb the curtains. So if you hear that banging, oh no, she fell already. So, I went to physio, I came home, I had dinner, I didn't film, which I don't think I was going to, but I also didn't edit and upload the video that I need to edit and upload. I've uploaded like 2 videos this month, and it's, what'd I say, the 16th, like that is just like ridiculous for me. I just can't, I've got zero motivation, like I've seriously just hit such a rut. So, I also, what else did I do last night? Nothing. I like literally didn't accomplish like anything. I didn't even wash my hair. Like, the struggle is real. So, I now don't want to film my TBR for Book Swapathon tonight because I look a fucking hot mess. So I'm going to save that because I'm going to wash my hair tonight because I cannot leave this another day. So tomorrow I'll at least have clean hair when I get home from work tomorrow. So I'll film that tomorrow when I get home from work and upload it, edit and upload it tomorrow night. And then I guess the 2 videos that I filmed on the weekend will go up after that, and in amongst this vlog as well will need to go up by that stage kind of as well. Like, it's seriously a mess. And they're videos that I filmed on the weekend are videos that normally go up for me near the start of the month, and we're already over halfway through. It's a joke. And then in terms of reading, I didn't get anywhere near as much. I did read last night, and I got through like a bit of 101 tips, but not that much. So last night I read to page 73. I read the first 30 tips of the 101. So I've still got 71 tips to go. I really, really don't like this. I don't like it. I would DNF it, but one of the challenges for my Around the Year in 52 Books challenge is to read a short book. And for me, a short book is something that's less than 200 pages. And I haven't come across a single book this year that I've read that's been under 200 pages yet, except for like novellas and stuff, which I don't think count. So I'm going to finish this just so I can use it for that challenge. And like, thank God Mel is such a patient, like, buddy reader, because I have like continually pushed back when we're supposed to start fire study because I just keep expecting that I'm going to be ready for it, and then I'm never ready for it. So I read to page 73 last night. I didn't read any today, so that's why I'm still on page 73. But now that I'm not going to film tonight, also all my only plans for tonight is to wash my hair. So that's a good thing. Hopefully I have plenty of time for reading and such. And yeah. Oh, also, okay, audiobook. I finished, gotta remember to include it in the clip this time, I finished the audiobook today for Snap by Belinda Bauer. The issue that I was mentioning yesterday that I wasn't sure if it was going to be able to be rectified, they rectified. So that was good. It's some really good commentary in it on, so the main boy, Jack, that I mentioned, so I think I said that it was set 3 years after, like, the incident with his mother. So he's 14 in it, and he's just so rage-filled. Like, he's angry. He's really, really angry. But it was totally understandable anger that he has all this rage in him. Like, he's really, and it's one of those things where you're really torn because, you know, your mother's gone, but at the same time, he's really angry with his mother because, you know, his mum left him in the car and, you know, like, what happened, and they know a little bit about what happened. I don't want to go into it. I don't think it's a spoiler because it's right near the start. In fact, I'm just going to talk about it. It's not mentioned in the synopsis, but it's literally right at the start. So I mentioned that his mother goes missing, but they do find her body, I think, like a week later. Like, she's murdered. And she was walking to the emergency phone and they have a recording from the emergency phone. Like, she did call through, and then there's like voices in the background of her, what sounds like someone stopping to help her, and they don't really know what happened, and then they hear a car drive away, so they assume she got into the car with someone. And so he's just really mad. Like, you know, why did his mother leave them? Why did he leave him alone to take care of his 2 younger siblings? Why did she get in the car with someone? He's angry. And then he's also obviously got that his father has since not been, you know, as present as what he should be, and he's since left them. And he's now raising his 2 younger siblings and trying to provide for them while not having the authorities know that it's just the 3 of them, because he doesn't want his sisters and like to go into care, all of those types of things. And it was just, I could totally see where he was coming from. Like, I really like felt and understood his rage. And you know, it made a lot of sense to me. So I really liked that aspect of it. The mystery was actually pretty, like, it was good. I wouldn't really call this a thriller. It's definitely more like mystery than thriller. I enjoyed it. I really did. I think I'm going to give it a 3.75 stars. I actually haven't even looked on Goodreads yet and looked at any of the other reviews because y'all know I'm real busy at work. I just said y'all again. What is happening to me? Oh my God. You all know that I'm not that I think there's anything wrong with saying y'all, but like, I'm not from the south of America. I'm not even from America. Like, south of the United States, I guess, because South America is a whole nother continent. Oh my God. So, yeah, I think I'm going to give it a 3.75 stars. And yeah, I guess that's it for the reading update. My aim, basically, for tonight is to finish this. So I've still got, what page did I say? I've got like 120 pages to go, 70 tips to go. I really want to power through it, like I said, tonight, because I just don't want to be reading this for very, very long because I don't like it. In the introduction, like before the tips start, there's a like 4 or 5 page author's note, and that actually I found vaguely like kind of humorous, and I was like, well, this maybe isn't going to be too bad. And then we got into the actual tips, and I was like, is this seriously a book? Like, it's one of those type of things. So yeah, that is it for this clip. I will talk to you guys tomorrow when I get home from work, hopefully looking like less of a hot mess, because like I said, I should have washed my hair by then, and hopefully I finished a book, and I'm just hoping I've got my life together a lot more by the time I talk to you guys tomorrow, because I'm ambitious. If there's anything we know about me, it's that I'm ambitious, but then I never reach my goals. So yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hello. It is 4:32 p.m. on Friday, the 17th of August. So, my life is still a mess, but I'm feeling much more chipper because it's Friday. So, as you can tell, I still haven't washed my hair because I'm a fucking hot mess. But there was a reason. So last night I remembered that I have a hair appointment tomorrow. Then I decided I didn't really want to wash my hair because it's better to have dirty hair when you're dyeing it. And we've kind of turned the corner. I mean, don't look at it too closely, but where, you know how like if you don't wash your hair for a while, it's really like feels really gross. And then sometimes if you let it go long enough, it kind of starts to come good again. Yeah. So today was also good because I left work early. I got through a lot of stuff in the first part of the day, like stuff that I just basically all the stuff that I really needed to get done that day. And while yes, it would have been nice to push through and get ahead because I have been so busy, I just decided that I really needed kind of the mental break by leaving early, and I worked so many extra hours throughout the week from like never taking a lunch break and being at work till, you know, like it counts as working that like dinner that I went to and stuff as well. So I did leave work a couple of hours early, which was great as well because that meant I could come home and film my book swapathon TBR. And it was also a good thing that I didn't film it last night too, because my swap book arrived at work today, which was fantastic. I was hopeful that it was going to arrive during the readathon, but I didn't think it was going to arrive before the readathon. So that was really exciting that came in so that I could include it in my TBR. And I'm really excited about the book that I got. That TBR video will already be up before you guys see this vlog. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So I do have to edit. I want to get that edited and uploaded tonight. I do have soccer training tonight. you guys know, but I'm like, we're so close to the end of the season, you guys. I only have, so this weekend, we'll get into that in a minute, but I've got a game tomorrow night, and then next week we have a bye round, and then the week after that is the final game of the year. So I technically only have 2 games left. So yeah, at this point, I'm just really glad that we're at the end of the season, and I don't think that I'm going to play next year. So yeah, we're just gone kind of that point where I'm just really looking forward to the season being over. So yeah, so in terms of weekend plans, so I thought that I didn't have a super busy weekend, but thinking about it, I kind of do. So I'm going to meet my parents and stuff for coffee tomorrow, as always. And then I have to go straight from that to my hair appointment. I then also, so my plan basically is to go from my hair appointment straight to the library. I need to go to the library. I mean, I have a book to return. I don't know if that's bug or dust. I have a book to return, but I also need to pick up a book for my book swap-a-thon at TBR. So I need to do that, and then planning to go straight from the library to like the shops, and I'm going to get my nails done finally. I've now lost another nail. So like I've got 2 nails completely missing from this hand, and then on my other hand I've got broken nails. So like, and they're so far grown out. Like it is ridiculous how far grown out, and they're just, the ones that I've got are so long. It's driving me crazy. So I'm going to get my nails done. I'll then be able to pick up the grocery type things that I need to get for the weekend. I normally do that like after coffee, but because I've got to go so many places, I don't want to have to like leave stuff in my car. So I'll do that. Then I'll come home. Don't know how much time I'm going to have at home, but I don't really need to film this weekend because I have those 2 videos that I filmed last weekend that I haven't put up yet. So I'll have those to go up over the next week plus this vlog. So I don't really need to film, but then I do have a game, as I mentioned, tomorrow night. And then Sunday, my niece is in the grand final of her cup round. I don't know if you recall from a couple of weeks ago that while my team got knocked out of the cup, her team did make it through. So she's in the grand final tomorrow, which is really exciting. Sorry, on Sunday, which is really exciting. I'm not sure what else is going on Sunday, though. So Sunday could be a bit more chill. My dad might be playing a game. Actually, I think he said that if he plays, his game would clash with Ella's. So I'll be going to Ella's. So, and that's potentially it. I don't know that we'll go watch my brother's team, because my brother and Shakara, it's another reason why I've probably been like mentally this past week, because my brother and Shakara left last night to go to Europe for 8 weeks, and I'm just so jealous. I can hardly stand it. So my brother's obviously not playing, but there's only like a few weeks to go in the men's season, and they're not having a great season, so we may go out to support if they're playing. I think they're playing at home, so that we might, I don't know, or I might just have a completely free Sunday afternoon, which I very rarely get. So actually, they don't have games this weekend because it's actually a cup round for them as well, and they've already been knocked out. So, oh my God, I think I have a free Sunday. Like I'm gonna go to my niece's game, which is in the morning, and then I'm free for the afternoon, which is going to be so nice. And that's awesome too, because it's the first day of Book Swap-a-thon on Sunday, so I'll be able to get started with all my reading and stuff like that. So that's really exciting. So, oh my God, this vlog is probably going to be like so long, because I feel like every clip I've filmed for this vlog has been so long. So to cut to the chase, reading update. I finished Love Bites 101 Tips for Dating Guys with Bangs. I finished this last night. I read the last like 70 tips or whatever it was that I had to read. I gave this 1 star. This is one of those books that I don't understand why this was ever published or how it was ever published. Like, this book was it was ridiculous, but like it wasn't, and it's supposed to be like funny, but it wasn't even funny to me. I didn't find it funny. Like I said, I just thought the whole thing was pointless. Like I say, 1 star. And I did have a look at it on Goodreads. Let me double check what it was. So I think I mentioned when I first talked about it, but the author of this book, I think you can see, yeah, there's a picture of her on the back here, Claire Hooper. She is you can get up close of my broken nail. She is a comedian in Australia. She's not like super popular or anything, but like I've heard of her, so Australians may have heard of her. So having said that, so she's like somewhat kind of a celebrity. Like Australia don't really have that many like celebrities. But I guess you'd consider it one maybe. And the book has, let me check, because it has very few ratings. It's got 34 ratings. So, like, I would think for a book by, like, you'd at least get people checking it out who are just fans of hers. Because I presume that's why it ever got added to my TBR. My, like, written out, like, want to read from, like, way back in the day. I presume that's how this ended up on there because I heard about it because of her. But it's got very few ratings on Goodreads. And, like, or maybe people just read it and they hated it, so they didn't even bother rating it. But the ratings on here aren't too bad. I mean, the average star rating is a 3... Oh, okay, the average star rating is a 3.3, which isn't great. But the most, like, popular rating it's getting is a 4. So, like, that's not that bad. Like, because I gave it a 1. So, I just thought it was ridiculous. So, yeah. I don't know what book I'm picking up now, so this is a bit of a quandary as well, or if I'm just not going to read anything, like, maybe, I don't know. Well, that's a lie. So, I was supposed to be picking up Fire Study. Once again, thank God Mel is so patient, because I just realised that I didn't think I was going to be able to do that, because that book is, I think my copy's almost 450 pages, and Book Swap-a-thon starts on Sunday, and I really like to go into readathons. Probably why I don't participate in readathons that much. One, because I struggle. That's one of the things I love about Book Swap-a-thon and the challenges that we chose. I could really, like, work them into the books that I want to read and things like that. Because quite often with challenges, they just don't work with the books. Because I'm not a just pluck random books off my shelf type of reader, I just struggle to, like, and I know you don't always have to do the challenges, but I like to do the challenges. I feel like that's kind of the point sometimes. I don't know. So anyway, I do also like to go into readathons, like, and just read what I can read in that readathon. I don't like to go in with, like, oh, I've already read half of this book. I don't mind when other people do it, like, you do you, but I like to go in, like, really fresh and know exactly what I've read for that readathon. So having said that, there's no way I'm going to be able to read Fire Study, like, tomorrow and then have that finished. And I also, because I've been enjoying that series, I didn't want to also, like, read, 100 pages and then have to put that down for a week. So I may pick it up during the readathon if I get through all of the books that I need to, that are on my TBR, I'm like, I need to read to meet the challenges. Like, if that somehow happens, then I will maybe pick up Fire Study after that. But I've spoken to Mel and we're putting that off for the most, like, we're just going to get to it when we get to it, but probably after Book Swap-a-thon. So, yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to read. So I have a novella. The other thing as well was I said to her, oh, I'll be able to start it. And then I realized that because it's taken me so long to get through my other books, one of the novellas that I have for the Michael Connolly series, the last one, which I don't know if this one's a collection because the other ones turn out to be collections. But anyway, it expires in 3 days. So I also need to read that. So I'll definitely be reading that over this weekend before Book Swap-a-thon starts. But I think that's going to be it. I think I'm just going to chill for the rest of the weekend and just, I generally like, obviously, reading. So, it's very rare that I'll go, like, a day without reading, although I feel like that's been happening to me a lot lately. But I think, it'd just be a good time to, like, decompress and then go into Book Swap-a-thon fresh and get to all the books on my TBR for Book Swap-a-thon. So that's my plan. And you know how I said this clip was going to be really quick? Friggin' hell, Karen. Let's just cut this shit. So, okay. That's it. I'll talk to you guys at some point tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last day of the clip because it's the last day before Book Swap-a-thon. So I will talk to you guys at some point, probably for my car, because like I said, I've got a lot of things to do tomorrow, so I'll be driving around and such. So I'll talk to you guys then. Bye. Hi guys, it is 1:20 p.m. on Saturday the 18th of August. So I'm going to film this clip really quickly because I just bought nuggets on the way home and I want to go inside and eat them, but I wanted to film this clip really quickly because we haven't had a car clip in a vlog in a really long time because I've had a few really busy weekends. So I had my hair done this morning. I don't know if you can really tell on camera because I'm not really in direct sunlight, but I've started to lighten my ends again because I just really miss it. And I don't bleach my hair because I like to keep my hair really healthy, so we just only really use a lightener. So it'll take quite a few times, but eventually my ends will really lighten again, so that's cool. I then went to the library and picked up my book for one of the Book Swap-a-thon challenges. That clip will be, I filmed a clip for that, that'll be in my Book Swap-a-thon vlog. I then went and had my nails done finally, so I've gone for black. So I've been fighting myself against getting black nails since I started getting them done because black nails is my favorite ever, and I could pretty much get my nails painted black every time and be happy. So I finally got them done black, but I did get this blush pink kind of accent now to kind of break up the black, and I think it's really nice. I then just picked up some groceries, which I've also got sitting here, so I need to take those inside. And now I'm just home. So in terms of a reading update, I did start the novella last night, and it turns out it is another one of those like 3 novella collections. However, so I just read the first one. It turns out, I don't really know, so this is listed on the list of like Harry Bosch universe books. It is listed, but the first novella had nothing to do with Bosch. So I don't know if this is actually connected to Bosch at all, or if it's just by Michael Connolly. I'm not really sure. But I've only got 2 to go. This isn't going to be the last clip of this vlog, because I am going to film a clip when I finish that to talk about that, so that then I can talk about my Book Swapathon books like entirely when I start my vlog for Book Swapathon. So yes, you will see me again for another short little clip when I finish the novella collection, but that is it for this clip, because I really want to go inside and eat them nuggets. So I will talk to you guys again later tonight. Bye, guys. Oh my god, you guys, I just got home from my game, but I just wanted to check in because I scored a goal tonight for the first time in my entire freaking life, and I was so goddamn excited. I can't believe I scored a goal. I haven't been having a great season, so fuck. Oh, I was so excited. So, yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know that because it was so exciting. Hi, guys. It is technically 12:02 a.m. Well, technically it's 12:02 a.m. Apologies for this terrible angle, but I'm currently laying on a heat pack for my back. So, this is what you got to deal with. And I'll see if I can show you. Can you see her? Winifred's also laying on my lap, and she would not appreciate it if I got up or change position. So, I just wanted to give a quick update, because as I mentioned, I was going to update on the Michael Connolly thing. I just finished the ebook on my phone because it was just easy for me to read while I was laying here on my back. So, yeah, I'm not sure why this one is listed as being in the Harry Bosch universe, because it was just 3, like, random novellas that weren't about Bosch. I'm not sure if maybe they're going to come up in the series later, like a character or something in them, but they didn't have anything to do with each other either. They were just like 3 short stories. So, I don't know. It was okay. Like, I wasn't that connected to them because I didn't know any of the characters or anything like that. So I'm giving it 3 stars, I guess. Like, it was just okay. Like, they were all okay. There was nothing wrong with any of the stories, but they were just whatever. So, that's it. I'm so upset that we have to have this ugly of a clip for the final clip, but I will have an outro after this, so I'll see you guys then, and I'll see you guys in my Book Swapathon vlog, because Book Swapathon technically started 4 minutes ago now for me, so yeah, I'll see you guys again soon. I hope you enjoyed this most total mess of a reading vlog. I'd love to chat with you guys in the comments down below how your August reading month has been going. I would love to know. Hope it's been going better than mine. I've just been so busy, you guys. But yeah, I'd love to chat down below. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. But that is all I have for this video today. Bye, guys.